Somewhere in the enchanted forest, deep in the jungle, there lived a rare jungle creature named Hugo. He was best friends with a pair of monkeys named Zig and Zag. One day, Hugo had been kidnapped by a group of vicious characters called the Sith Lords for short. But sometime after that, Hugo had been rescued by a heroic group called the Jedi, or the Jedi Warriors for short. The Jedi went on a series of misadventures with the little jungle animal. And so, Hugo befriended a grumpy but kind-hearted old duck named Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge promised Hugo that he can take him to a safe place so he won't be captured by any more Sith warriors who would want to sell him for money. Once Scrooge took Hugo to the forest, Hugo was adopted by Robin Hood the Fox and his sister Rita the Fox. Hugo and Rita became best friends. Well, unbeknownst to Robin or anyone that they're secretly both having a crush on one another. A month later, Rita had been kidnapped by King Louis and the Banderlog. They took her to their lair, the Cold Lairs, somewhere in the forest. With help from Jiminy Cricket, Robin and Hugo went to rescue Rita from the apes. King Louis chased Rita around in his temple, but when Rita escaped by jumping out a window, King Louis accidentally knocked down the whole temple, and he accidentally got knocked out by the broken temple. Ashamed, Rita ran away from the broken temple. Rita just couldn't take it with those apes. When Hugo finds Rita, they both went on a journey to find a safe place where there's no danger. Rita had already told Robin that she can't stay in the forest any longer because she was afraid of being kidnapped by apes like King Louis. Along the way, Hugo and Rita befriended a goofy but good-hearted duck named Launchpad McQuack. They also befriended a talking scarecrow, a tin man, and a cowardly lion. The three have told the animals that they want to have a brain, a heart, and some courage. As they try to make their way to the Emerald City, Hugo and Rita encountered the mysterious Darth Vader, the fiendish General Grievous, and the sinister Emperor Palpatine. Once they got away from the villains, Hugo and Rita spend the night at an apartment where Senator Padme Amidala lives. The next day, Hugo and Rita, along with their new friends, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion, they have made it to, well, a creepy castle where the Sith Lord Emperor Palpatine lives in. They battle the evil Emperor, but just as Rita and Hugo are about to be finished off by the Emperor, Darth Vader reformed and destroyed his former master by throwing him into a deep chasm. Hugo and Rita thanked Vader for saving their lives. Once they took off his mask, they had realized that Vader was really their new friend, Anakin Skywalker, or Annie for short. He had told them that he needs to protect them from any harm, and he apologized to them for being such a sneaky con artist. Once Hugo and Rita got to the Emerald City finally, the wizard have granted the Scarecrow his brains, the Tin Man his heart, and the lion his courage. Hugo and Rita went home into the forest so they could find a safe place where there's no danger. Elsewhere, Padme was making sure that Hugo and Rita were doing on their journey. Well, along the way, she fends off a vicious dog. By the time she got away from the vicious dog, Padme and Anakin reunite. Sometime later, they have moved to a small cottage somewhere in the forest. Then they have their own children, twins, Luke and Leia. Hugo and Rita went to the Pride Lands with their new friend Launchpad McQuack, but that is another story.